What is up, guys? How's it going? And today I'm going to be doing another handheld game review, handheld console. Um, this one is a Game Boy Color slash original Game Boy style, as you can see by the front of the box here. Honestly, out of every one that I've done, the three that I've done, this box is by far the nicest. It's pretty solid cardboard. But yeah, let's get into it. See what's on the side here. Digital game system, 3-inch super wide LCD. Super wide. Seems kind of like a. Okay, the console is slim, portable, and trendy. A digital multi-platform device, can play on TV. The backlit function of the screen ensure players can play anywhere. With powerful rechargeable battery pack. Includes with an AC adapter and a lithium-ion rechargeable battery. 6 hours of continuous play. Well, I don't know how true all that is, but here's like a diagram of everything it looks like. We'll get into the actual console soon. Console, AV cable, DC. Yeah. Retro Fs, yeah, it's showing the back here. But honestly, the box is pretty nice comparatively to most of the other boxes for stuff that I've gotten. By far the nicest box. So let's see. It's 168 in one. Let's see what's inside here. Alright, this is manual. Let's look at that real quick. Get to the console in a second. Retro FC user manual. It's pretty small. Thanks for purchasing Retro FC PlayVision Portable. Portable product designed for many hours of gameplay. Alright, so it's just like, yeah, different languages. I don't really see too many typos or anything. I'm not really checking too hard, but yeah, so get that out of the way and actually look at the product itself. Let's see. So honestly, it's smaller than I had imagined when I ordered it from online. But I mean, I'm not that surprised. Yeah, some AV cables. It looks like this goes into the audio jack, I guess. I'm pretty sure yellow is video, right? So I don't know. That's about, I guess, just a plug for it. And this is presumably the charger. It uses a mini USB, not a micro. It's kind of strange. Whatever. Hopefully it's charged, because I did not realize it used rechargeable batteries either. So here's the device itself. Let's get all this other crap out of the way. Looks a lot like a Game Boy Color. I don't have one on hand right now, so I can't really show you what a size comparison to that. But I do have this, my phone, which LG V10. It's a pretty big phone. I mean, it's not that much smaller. It's quite a bit thicker, whatever. As to be expected by a device like this. So let's take it out. Alright. So first off, honestly, yeah, let me zoom in a bit. Honestly, it feels pretty nice. It's pretty small, but for a child, somebody maybe like, I don't know, like 8 and up or something, maybe even younger than that, whatever, 6, something, I don't know. Probably just people with small hands too. This would be fine. I have really big hands, so it's a little uncomfortable, but I mean, it's not that bad. The build quality is actually really solid for this kind of thing. Like usually when you order this kind of stuff, it's super cheap plastic. The pad's actually pretty nice. Usually they're all really mushy, not very tactile, but this one's actually not too bad. The buttons are a little small, but they feel nice. The buttons here are fine. Let's see what's on the top here. It looks like you have an audio jack of some kind. Maybe that's the AV out. That's the mini USB, and this I'm guessing is the power switch. Yeah, you can tell right here. Yeah, TV, DC, 5 volt, and then that. So on the bottom, there's nothing. There's a speaker on the front. I'm guessing this is a reset switch slash like start button. I guess no, there's a start button right here, so it's just a reset switch. And on the back, there seems to be a cover. Oh man, you can actually replace the battery. Oh man, this looks like this is like the battery that goes to this camera almost. It's like almost exactly the same. So I guess it's kind of like like a camera battery or something. I don't know. I mean, I've never seen anything else that uses those kind of batteries, so maybe there's something else. And on this side, there is a volume slider, which is nice. Has decent motion. It doesn't just keep. It has a maximum, so it like stops after a certain point, so you know when it's full volume, which is really nice actually. Because a lot of these kind of things will just be really cheap, and it'll just keep. Like, it'll just be up or down, and it'll just keep going. It doesn't really have like a stop. And yeah, other than that, I think it's about it. I think it's time to turn it on. If it doesn't turn on, I guess I'll go charge it for a little bit, make a cut, and then come back to it. But if it turns on right now, we'll just get right into it. Oh, turned on. All right. So the first thing I notice about this handheld is that it's very similar to the other handheld that I reviewed last time in the sense of the menu and stuff, and it might be the same amount of games. So what I'm guessing is maybe it's like pretty much the same kind of thing as the last handheld I did, but in a different form factor. And the screen I think is slightly bigger, and the controls are better. That's for sure. And I really like the form factor of this. So let's try a few games here. I'm gonna zoom into the screen a bit more. All right. So let's try Super Mario Brothers 2, the American version. It looks like. Alright. So this first game is kind of strange. I've really never played this game very much. Like, I played it before, but not very much. A long time ago, so I have no idea what I'm freaking doing. And also, playing through the viewfinder isn't so great. Let me check real quick. So, the screen is, like, nice and bright, and the colors look fine, I think. But it is a little more reflective than I would like. But other than that, it doesn't seem too bad. And in the dark, it would be fine. These buttons. Yeah, so this is, it just mirrors the buttons here. This is like the same, and then the other one is like... What? Why is it not working now? Whatever. Honestly, the controls are really good. And what I mean by that is just that they are pretty responsive. So let's reset. Takes you right back to the menu. So the first one I reviewed, the fake Vita, had a very complicated menu. It was just kind of like a media player on top of being a game device, which made it more expensive and kind of more annoying to actually get to the games. And honestly, it made it laggy. So you couldn't really play games on it very well. And I'm guessing this only emulates NES games. I'll look through them to see if that's the case. But overall, it's pretty responsive and it works pretty well. I'll just play a couple more games here. What the heck? There's like a bunch of weird stuff. There's a game called Super Mario World, and there's a game called Super Mario 14, and then there's Super Mario Bros. 6, and then Doctor, and then the Mario is missing. Okay, that's an actual game. Mario Time Machine, I think that's an actual game. That's the original Super Mario Bros. And Sonic is on here? What the heck? Aladdin 3, G.I. Joe. I'm guessing this is some kind of hack slash like homebrew style like game for like the NES or something. Somebody made Tekken 3. So let's just skip over the ones that we all know and go for some of these weird ones. Let's see what this Super Mario World is about. Because obviously, if you know anything about Mario, Super Mario World came out on the Super Nintendo, not the NES, and you can tell this is not that version of the game. So let's push start here. So it kind of looks like maybe a hack, or like, I don't know what they call it exactly, but whatever. They pretty much on the NES made a version of Super Mario World, but I don't know. I don't know what that even means. Okay, this almost reminds me of Super Mario Brothers 2. Wait, what? Okay. Try it one more time. You don't run very fast. Oh, now I'm on a skateboard? What? This is a very strange game. I don't really understand it. Okay, well, let's reset. Don't really understand that game, but it's some kind of homebrew style slash hack, whatever. Never played it before. Somebody who knows a lot about this kind of stuff might have played it. This seems to be the same kind of thing. Super Mario 14. I guess I should have watched the cutscene thing, but this looks like some kind of fighting game or something. What the frick? What the heck is this game? It's pretty laggy. It kind of looks like it was made in paint. There's like a heart in here. Yeah, I don't really get what's going on here. I don't... It's pretty laggy. You probably can tell. Oh my gosh. You can't even touch them. But you have a light bar on the top, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. Let's see if there's like a special attack. What is going on? It's probably like a hack for some other game with some custom backgrounds or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's interesting, I guess. We'll check out Sonic real quick and then Tekken. And after that, maybe I'll try one more official game. This is original Sonic. What the heck? Oh, no, it's not. Rip. What is this mess? Oh my gosh. These are just a bunch of fake games. What's going on? This game is hard to see in the viewfinder and in real life. It's like very, like, it's kind of hurting my eyes. Like this very, like, just annoying color scheme. Well, that's enough of that. The game does not seem very good. But let's look at Tekken real quick. I don't know if some of these other games are even official NES games or not. But obviously Tekken 3 is not this game came out on PlayStation 1, so play some Paul. Why not? I have to pick up please. The camera's trying to pick up the face as if, oh my gosh. What is this game, man? This game looks really good actually. For an NES style game. Imagine if there was a game like, man, this game is actually really fluent too, and the animations are pretty good. I don't really know what's going on, but I don't know any combos or anything. There's only 2 buttons, I think. Oh no, actually, you know what? Oh no, there's only 2. It's only using 2, even though it's funny because this has 4 buttons, but it only uses 2 because they're all like NES style games. So that, honestly, that is kind of useless. I don't know if there'd be a way to like install ROMs for other kind of games on here. You can connect to the computer, I'm guessing, but I don't know if there's like any kind of digital link. And even if you could, I don't know if it would have the ability to run them anyway, because I might check that out before I finish the video. If I do find something, I'll put it at the end of the video. I guess how I won. I don't even know who the person I was fighting was. I haven't played Tekken forever, but not that I could really tell by how that person looked. Oh, it's Nina. Really? Let's see if there's anything that happens when I win all the way. Can't say it's the most invigorating game ever, but I was able to win. Oh, and then it just goes back. Oh, and it goes to like the next person, I guess. Still need to. I don't know. Actually, wasn't super bad for that kind of for any NES style fighting game. So, let's just look through some more of these. Maybe I'll try some Contra and do some other games real quick just to see how it runs. There's just a bunch of games I don't know if are real games or not. Mighty Final Fight, like I don't know. Pocket Monster. The heck? Apparently that game's glitched out. We'll try one more time. Don't push anything this time. Oh, there we go. I was weirdly glitched out the first time. What's going on? Okay. What is going on? Oh, spikes. Is this like some kind of lightning bolt attack, I'm guessing? Or like... Okay. Well, enough of these random games. There are a lot of these kind of just like hack slash homebrew style games on here. I don't know what's going on with that. And I don't want to have to go through all of these, but I will test Contra for the last game here. And tell you what I think. So far, my experience with Contra on these handhelds, the first one, it was horrible. It was super laggy. And it started you out with spread shot, which is very strange. On the other system, it was fine. All the games are fine, just like they were on this one. So, at least I can't notice it. I don't... Here, I'll turn the sound up a bit. Rip. Well, as you can tell, I'm bad at this game. However, it's running fine. It kind of looks a little weird. I don't know if that's just me or what. I mean, all the games might have this kind of like too bright hue to it almost, but like kind of too sharp maybe. I don't know if there's any way to change that, but I mean, honestly, everything works pretty well. So, I mean, overall, here, let me zoom out again. Overall, for a just small handheld, I think, I don't know, this was not too much, like $15, $20 or something on Amazon. You know, shipping was like free. Obviously, it's Prime, so it took only 2 days to get here. The build quality is actually really solid for this one. It has like a rechargeable battery, which is kind of a plus. Set up to 6 hours. Probably, I wouldn't like be that surprised if it got something like that. It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot going on here. So, to be completely honest, I think out of all of them, this is my favorite. The other one that I reviewed, the last one I reviewed was fine, but the screen was too small, and the controls are mushy, in comparison to this. And this is just, it feels way better in the hand. The speaker is better from what I can hear. It's like a quality of life improvement to have this slider on the side. The D-pad is actually really nice for one of these kind of things. So like, if this is something that you want to pick up a kid, it's like somebody that's younger, has smaller hands, it would be perfect for them, because it's small, but it's like it's actually pretty nice for an affordable price. I mean, there's obviously better options than this. If you want to spend a little more, you can get a PSP and mod it or whatever. But for the price and for the size and just the build quality and everything, so far it's the best. Um, I think the other one that I reviewed last time was like $12, so it was a decent amount cheaper than this one. But this is just like so far, it's the highest build quality. The box was nice. The cables don't seem complete garbage. Apparently, you can play it on the TV. I mean, the quality is not going to be too great, but it's not going to matter that much, I don't think. The LCD is nice. It's a little too reflective, but other than that, it's like, I mean, it's kind of sharp. The images are really like, the colors are very, almost, they're just too vivid. But, I mean, it's nothing like that's unplayable or anything. It's just kind of some minor gripes with it, so. But yeah, overall, it's pretty nice. I wonder if this would second as a headphone jack. If it doesn't, then I guess that's kind of a negative thing. If there's not a headphone jack on something like this, it would be kind of nice to see something like that. But the interface works well. The reset button is perfect. The buttons are pretty good, and these buttons work fine. So, other than the redundancy with like doubling the buttons, I don't really understand the point of that. Just other than trying to make it look fancier than it really is. But other than that, it's pretty cool. It's actually the best out of the bunch so far. I'll be reviewing a couple more of these, some PSP ones, one with an actual game port, and some other stuff in the future. So I'll probably have that up in like the upcoming weeks. So yeah. Other than that, guys, peace.